تعرف قيرغيزستان بأنها بلاد ذات تضاريس جبلية غير ساحلية تقع في آسيا الوسطى، ويقال إنها استمدت اسمها من اللغة التركية كيرك، ومعناها مجموعة من 40 قبيلة، ويعني الاسم أيضا الخالد أو السرمدي أو الذي لا يغلب. يمتد تاريخ قيرغيزستان لأكثر من 2000 عام، ويشمل مجموعة متنوعة من الثقافات والإمبراطوريات. ورغم موقعها المعزول جغرافياً، إلا أنها كانت على مفترق طرق عدة بين حضارات عظيمة، كجزء من طريق الحرير وغيره من الطرق التجارية والثقافية. كانت إحدى جمهوريات الاتحاد السوفيتي، واستقلت عام 1991 لتصبح رسمياً جمهورية قيرغيزستان.
My name is Ulukbek Maripov. I'm the ambassador of Kyrgyz Republic to Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I arrived to Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in February 2022. In my free time, I try to do everything that I like most of all. This is spending time with my family. We are a very active family. We have many family traditions and we never get bored, especially here in Riyadh. We love to walk in the parks inside DQ and also go hiking and traveling. People in Saudi Arabia are very friendly, hospitable, welcoming, and know their culture and centuries-old traditions very well. I had an idea about the kingdom before came here. First of all, I knew Saudi Arabia as blessed land of two holy mosques, which makes the kingdom at the very heart of the Islamic world. Immediately after my arrival in Saudi Arabia, I first of all visited the holy cities Mecca and Medina. I performed Umrah and Hajj. I also visited the historical city of Jeddah and Taif with beautiful nature. For lovers of hiking and travel, Saudi Arabia also has a significant geographical diversity. I also visited various museums in Riyadh and the historical complexes like the Old City, Diriyah, Masmak Palace and other. Saudi Arabian poetry is considered to me one of the highest manifestations of Arabic literary art. The Holy Quran exemplifies the ideal use of the Arabic language and is considered the highest literary model. And what is remarkable, our peoples are connected by common historical traditions, culture, and the way of life. Both the Kyrgyz and the Bedouin Arabs were nomads, and the poetry was primarily an oral tradition. And these oral traditions have preserved our history, tradition, and our national values. As for food in Saudi Arabia, of course, this is the presence of huge variety of traditional dishes and desserts, as well as cuisines from other countries of the Arab region and the world. In each region of Saudi Arabia, tasting national dishes felt their diversity, especially the difference between the traditional cuisines of Najd and the Hijaz. Before my appointment as an ambassador, I was the Prime Minister and the Chairman of the Cabinet of the Ministers of our country. Saudi Arabia is the first country I visited as a diplomat and ambassador of my country. I started my mission in February 2022. After the arrival, intensive diplomatic work began, which requires a high concentration of all forces, including discipline in personal life. Meanwhile, Riyadh is not just a capital, but one of the centers in the regional and the international politics. Daily work here is a big responsibility, especially as an ambassador. But I will say that it is an interesting work. In addition, every day I gain invaluable experience.
إذا تحدثنا عن العلاقات السعودية القرغيزستانية، هي علاقات تمتد لأكثر من 30 عام، ولكن كثقافة قرغيزستان هي دولة ذات تاريخ يمتد إلى أكثر من 2000 عام. هذه الدولة كانت على أهم الممرات التجارية، طريق الحرير كان يمر من هذه الدولة، ممرات تجارية وأيضاً جزء ثقافي مهم حقيقة تعبر عنه هذه الدولة ثقافياً منذ زمن. ربما عندما انفصلت هذه الدولة من الاتحاد السوفيتي في العام 1991 نلاحظ بأن المملكة واحدة من الدول التي سارعت بخلق علاقات دبلوماسية، سارعت أيضاً بفتح ممثليات لها هناك. الآن من يلاحظ حقيقة أن العلاقات السعودية القرغيزستانية هي تسير بوتيرة أكثر من ذي قبل، وهذا يؤكد بأن كلا الدولتين حقيقة حريصة على خلق علاقات اقتصادية وثقافية بين الدولتين.
There are a lot of activities, celebrations, and culture events are held in Riyadh almost every day, especially during the Riyadh season, which I try to visit with my family in my spare time. My family and I especially enjoyed the entertainment activities in the Boulevard World and the Boulevard Riyadh City, as well as other entertainment activities that surprise and delight the residents and the visitors of Riyadh. We have around 700 citizens living in Saudi Arabia, most of them students who study in universities of the kingdom and their families. Our students study in universities such as Al Qura in Mecca, Islamic University in Medina, King Saud University and the Imam Muhammad bin Saud University. Also among our community there are highly qualified specialists who work in well-known medical institutions in Riyadh. Today, Kyrgyzstan is regularly visited by guests and the tourists from Arabic countries, as well as from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Kyrgyzstan offers 60-day visa-free regime for them. Around 10,000 Saudi tourists visit Kyrgyzstan annually. Currently, there are direct charter flights between two countries, which connect the major cities of our countries. For the development of domestic and international tourism, our country has a rich natural ecological potential. Our country also has a rich historical past. In our country, we have our pearl of nature, Issyk-Kul Lake. Visitors of our country have an excellent opportunity to get acquainted with the former horse nomadic culture, the life of the Kyrgyz in the past and the present. Therefore, the tourism sector seems to be a very attractive sector for strengthening the potential for cooperation which developing from year to year.
إذا تحدثنا عن الثقافة على وجه الخصوص، نلاحظ اليوم عدد السياح في عام 2019 عدد السياح السعوديين في قرغيزستان وصل إلى تقريبا 7000 سائح، وهذه مؤشرات نقل الثقافات من المملكة إلى قرغيزستان وأيضا نقل الثقافة القرغيزستانية إلى المملكة هي واحدة من الأهداف. اليوم لدينا كثير من الأحداث، معارض الكتاب، نتحدث عن أنشطة ثقافية هي فرصة للسفارة القرغيزستانية داخل المملكة لكي تندمج في مثل هذه الثقافات، كما أن هناك سفارة لنا في قرغيزستان منذ العام 2008 هي أيضا تحث على مثل هذه الأحداث الثقافية التي ستقرب وجهات النظر، ستقرب الكثير من تقارب الشعوب مع بعضها البعض.
Me and my team at the embassy are making every effort to implement the tasks set by our president to expand and strengthen relations between the two countries in various fields. As an ambassador, I have all the conditions to directly meet and negotiate with the authorities of Saudi Arabia and solve the tasks assigned to me. Our relations have a 1,000 years of history. Our peoples are united by spiritual ties. In addition, we are recognized as a nation that preserves the values of nomadic civilization with similar traditions and mentality. Last year, we celebrate significant event in relations between the two countries, 30 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations. Saudi Arabia was one of the first to recognize the independence of the Kyrgyz Republic, December 1991. In 2007, our embassy was established in Riyadh, which paved the way for the development of relations. Undoubtedly, the first official visit to the Kyrgyz Republic in the history of Kyrgyz-Saudi relations in March 2022 by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Saudi Arabia, His Royal Highness Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, became a landmark and a bright event and gave an additional impetus to the development of bilateral relations. In June 2022, an official visit of our Minister of Foreign Affairs to Saudi Arabia took place, which also became a significant event in strengthening bilateral relations. The Kyrgyz Republic has a firm intention to develop consistent and mutually beneficial cooperation with Saudi Arabia in the political, inter-parliamentary, trade, economic, investment, cultural and humanitarian fields. The Kyrgyz Republic has great potential in the areas of trade, industry, agriculture, investment, joint ventures, energy, green economy, healthcare, education, and tourism. The Kyrgyz-Saudi Intergovernmental Committee for High-Level Cooperation is operating to implement the main spectrum of bilateral interaction. In addition to bilateral cooperation, our countries also closely cooperate in a multilateral format within the framework of international and regional organizations such as the United Nations, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, as well as within the framework of the Strategic Dialogue Cooperation Council of the Arab states of the Gulf and Central Asia. The Kyrgyz Republic participate in the organization of the Third International Camel Fest in Saudi Arabia in 2019. About 1,500 representatives of sports, culture and folk crafts from our country took part in this festival.
اقتصادياً قرغيزستان لديها ممكنات جيدة ربما تكون هي واحدة من أهداف صندوق الاستثمارات مستقبلاً. نتحدث عن دولة فيها ممكنات للطاقة والطاقة المتجددة، نتحدث تتمتع بوجود ممرات مائية وأنهار جيدة صالحة للزراعة، نتحدث عن قطاع زراعي، نتحدث عن قطاع ثقافي أيضاً. اليوم هناك دعوة من الحكومة القرغيزستانية للمملكة العربية السعودية لجذب استثمارات من المملكة إلى الداخل القرغيزستاني. كانت تتمحور هذه الاتفاقيات بشكل كبير حول الطاقة الكهرومائية، وهي تتميز فيها وربما تكون هي ذات جدوى اقتصادية مهمة. اليوم نلاحظ العلاقات السعودية القرغيزستانية اقتصاديا تمر بأفضل حالاتها. نلاحظ الوفود ما بين الدولتين مستمرة بشكل كبير، كان آخرها في العام 2022 في جولاي من العام 2022، وهذا تأكيد على رغبة الدولتين لفتح آفاق استثمارية كبيرة. لذلك 5 اتفاقيات وقعت مبدئياً. أنا أعتقد بأن عدد من الاتفاقيات قادم بشكل كبير. هناك إمكانيات اقتصادية ضمن رؤية المملكة 2030 ستفتح للشركات القرغيزستانية، كما أن هناك في قرغيزستان ممكنات اقتصادية ستفتح آفاق للشركات السعودية.
Since the launch of the Saudi vision, the kingdom has built a strong foundation during which unprecedented reforms have been carried out in the way the public sector, the economy, the society function as a whole. The role of His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in the implementation of Saudi vision strategy is, of course, undeniable. We are all witnessing how Saudi Arabia has now already succeeded in its economic transformation and has made significant progress in all areas under the Saudi Vision Program. Among the main achievements, I would note the launch of the Line project, which one of the most significant projects in the futuristic city of Neom. The national industry, green economy, IT technologies, and Saudi Arabia's own space programs are developing, which are among the most significant achievements The government of Saudi Arabia has also made significant efforts to develop the tourism sector and make the kingdom attractive tourist destination. The kingdom has put forward its candidacy to host the international exhibition Expo 2030. The Kyrgyz Republic has already officially supported this initiative, and we wish Saudi Arabia to host this expo.